There you guys go. Hello, everybody. My name is Anna, and welcome to my YouTube channel, Anna J. Styles. Here I will be sharing with you guys this beautiful journey that I am going to get ready to embark on. For those of you that don't know, I applied for the United States Postal Service for the third time as a CCA. And a CCA is a city carrier assistant that holds a position with the post office for 365 days. You take a 5-minute break, and if they still need you for work, they'll call you back in until you become a regular employee. A regular employee is when you obtain all the beautiful benefits that the United States Postal Service have to offer, and so many other little nuggets and jewels in there, and becoming a postal employee full-time. You'll just be labeled a city carrier. I don't think you'll be called a city carrier assistant. You'll just be a city carrier employee for the post office. So I applied for the post office for the third time. I'm going to give you guys just a little background. Back in 2000, I want to say 2015, 2016, I worked at the post office as a city carrier, and it was very strenuous for me. It was very hard. I wasn't mentally prepared. And so I ended up applying for the city where I live at to drive buses. I ended up getting my CDLs, and I drove for the transit here. And so, life happens, transitioning, moving out of the state, coming back. About last year, I want to say what year was last? Oh, 2020. So, December of 2019, I applied for the post office again, and I got hired as a PSC processing clerk, I believe. But I worked at a distribution center. And so even though the position that I applied for didn't say temporary or a holiday clerk, however, I was laid off in January 3rd, to be exact. I was told it was my last day and I wasn't needed anymore. Boo-hoo. So I end up working for one of the top hospitals here as a patient care nursing assistant, because my dream job, what's in my heart, is to go to nursing school to become a nurse anesthetist. And so, to get my BSc and apply for anesthesia program. But until then, that is like a long process, and I understand that. And so I moved out of the state, and then I came back, and here I am. I applied for the post office again for the third time in November. And so when I applied in November, I applied to be a, I believe it was a mail handler, if I'm not mistaken. I believe it was it was a processing clerk. One of those, a mail handler or processing clerk. But I knew that I would be at the main office at the distribution center. And so I kept checking the website. I kept checking Indeed, because I didn't want what happened to me back in 2019 to happen to me again this round, to where I know, back in 2015 and 2016, I wasn't mentally prepared. I didn't prepare myself to embark this challenge. I always wanted to work for the post office. I heard, it's government benefits. They have amazing benefits and things like that. But I'm still young, but I was younger, and I just wasn't mentally prepared to take on the work. I think I stayed for about 4 or 5 months, and then I just ended up transitioning to another job. And so this round, I wanted to apply. I wanted to work. I knew that I would get a call back. I was kind of confident in that. Or email, but I didn't want to get laid off in January as I did before. So I applied at the end of November, and they end up emailing me about when the position closing date closed. They end up emailing me to do my background, NACI, I think that's what it's called. And I completed it. I went in and did my fingerprints. I completed that. But then a position, a CCA position for the city that I'm in popped up. So I applied for that. I know that it's very seldom. I'm not sure if it's true or if it's popular or not, but it's very seldom that you hear CCA getting laid off because it's not enough work here where I'm from. And I'm from Ohio. I live in Ohio. And so I knew if I was going to apply for a CCA position, I would, I wouldn't be permanent employee, of course, until I become a regular, but I will be locked in. And, it's very, I'm not going to say it's hard to get fired in the post office. You do anything against, a company's rules, you get fired. But I knew it will be a very little chance that I'll get laid off. And so December 22nd, the CCA position posting, to be exact, was between December 22nd and December 24th. And I applied, and 2 days after the closing, I want to say like December 26th or 27th, they sent me an email to do my background check. So I did the background check, and this time it was also attached was a DMV check as well. So I completed that. And then the same week, oh no, guys, I'm sorry. That's wrong. That was January 3rd, they emailed me. And then, because January 5th or 6th is when I went in to do my fingerprinting, I remember. And so, yeah, so January 3rd or 5th, I went in to do my fingerprinting. I actually emailed the person that sends out the emails for the background. I let her know, like, hey, I already did this. Do I need to do it again? And they say every time you apply for a new position with the post office, you have to do fingerprinting again. So I went and got my fingerprints done. And I was very nervous because here I am, I went through this process before to work as a CCA. I really loved it, but again, I wasn't mentally prepared. And so I keep stressing that because you have to be mentally prepared for this. You just have to know, like, hey, the first couple of months is going to be hard, but if I push through it and stick through it, I can definitely be successful. And how I know you could be successful, because there are so many employees that's been there for 15, 20 something years. Even though the CCA position has a huge turnover rate, I believe it's like 50 or 54% turnover rate. There are some city carriers, when they push through and, they become regular, they all say the same story, that it gets better. Hang in there, it gets better. And so I really didn't have that kind of encouragement when I first started. I didn't prepare myself. I didn't watch, the YouTube videos or do my research or anything like that. But this time I did. So they won't catch me slipping this time because I'm ready. I'm prepared. So, anyway, I did my, I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos, just preparing myself, just learning more about the company and about the position. And so anyway, to paddle back a little bit, I applied, I did the background, did the DMV check. I went down and do my fingerprints on January 3rd or 5th or 7th, one of those. And then at the end of January, I received a phone call. And the phone call was, asking me if I wanted to accept the position. And they told me the city that I'm in, but they didn't, the position for the city that I'm in, but it can be like any office in the city. But they said that they would try to keep me close to home. So the only thing was, I had plans to move. I was in the process of preparing to move. And so I had the address that I'm at now. I had this address on my application. So I just wanted to make sure that, I just knew where I was going to be at. But they ended up telling me that, hey, we try to keep you close to home. And I said, okay, well, it's in the city, so it can't be that far out. And so he told me to look for an email within the next week. He called me on a Tuesday. I remember he called me on a Tuesday, and I waited all that week. I didn't, see anything. And then that Monday at 11:05 a.m., I got my email. And it just so happened that they put me in the office of the city that I live in. I live in a suburb. And so it's right around the corner from my house. So I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to stay here. I'm not going to move. So it's just seemed like everything just worked out. I know that my process, I thought it took took forever because I was like, you know, it's been some weeks, but just listening to other people's stories and hearing their journey, I guess my process wasn't anything, because I heard some people say that it took them about 6 months. It took them a couple of months, but it only took me about from December 24th applying to getting the emails to do the backgrounds around January 3rd through the 7th to the end of January, getting that call, and I'll be starting orientation on February 16th. So I am super excited about that. Today is February the hold on, 14th, 13th, 12th, yeah. Today is February 11th. I'm so sorry. I'm so bad. I'm so bad with keeping up with dates and stuff. So today is February 11th. So I wanted to like do this video, you know, because, you know, orientation starts next Tuesday, and I'm just like, I'm excited. And so I've been watching a whole lot of YouTube videos. I've been doing like a whole lot of research and things like that. And so I decided to make Anna J Styles YouTube page to encourage myself and also encourage others that are going on this journey to applying for the post office, regardless of what position it is, applying for the post office, because I believe it can be very encouraging. I believe vlogging this process and vlogging this journey, I can look back and say, you know what, Anna, you started there. Keep pushing, keep moving, keep, you know, it's very motivating. And so I just wanted to give you guys, you know, just, you know, a little bit of this process, but I am going to be doing, you know, I'm not going to say weekly vlogs, but I am going to do probably like every 2 weeks. I'm going to give you guys like the orientation vlog, the driver academy vlog, OJI. I learned that watching YouTube videos, because when I applied back in 2015-16, that quote unquote name, I don't know exactly what it even means, but I'm gonna find out for you guys. But I'm gonna just like literally vlog my whole process, my, you know, making my 90-day probation, just giving you guys the in and outs, what I'm learning, how I, you know, deal with management, because so many of the employees give us a heads up about management, you know, and just being very strategic in how I apply myself for the job, far as, you know, being prepared, you know, with, because it's wintertime where I'm at. I live in the Midwest, and so what kind of shoes I'm getting, you know, even though I won't have a uniform voucher till my 90 days or after my 90 days, how I'm dressing, you know, just to be very successful. I want to make it, this is going to sound very silly, but I want to make it easy on myself as possible. And I believe, you know, being organized, being prepared, let me say that, being prepared will make, you know, any process easier. And so if you guys have any questions, please leave them in the description. I say a lot. I'm going to try to work on that. If you guys have any questions, please leave them in the description. Please subscribe and follow this journey with me. I believe, you know, the support is definitely needed. I just can't wait till, you know, I can look back on this video right here and say, y'all, I'm posting this video because I made regular. And, you know, I can look back on this video and see this clip, like, you know, the reason why I started it. So, God bless you guys. God bless. I want you guys to know that you are blessed. So that's why I got my little black backdrop. But yeah, what else I'm going to share with you all? I think that's it. So stay tuned. I love you all. For the United States Postal employees that are already that has already embarked this journey and is doing great, we thank you for the information that you put out there. I believe one of the YouTubers that I watch, his name is JH, if I'm not mistaken. I so love his content. Like, they are so full of information, and it has truly helped me to be prepared, giving me the ins and outs and things that I need to know. So I'm really excited. So yeah, if you are applying for the post office, comment, let me know, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell. I couldn't wait to say that. Turn on the notification bell. All right, so I love you guys, and I'll update you guys soon. Bye.